So let us discuss some more important terms and their definitions related to heredity lesson in today's video. So first, going on with the first definition of what is called as the cross. So usually we will be using this particular term, cross between two parents. When it is done, the offspring will be so and so. So what is cross? Cross means breeding between two organisms, to study how the traits are getting inherited. How actually a particular trait means character. So height, how it is coming from two parents. If you want to make a study, you have to cross between two parents. So it will be represented with the cross in between two parents like this. One is represented as male, other one will be represented as female. So here I have taken the example of tallness. So one of the parent is having these particular alleles, other parent is having the other type of allele. So I made a cross between these two parents in order to observe how the trait of height is getting inherited. So cross is nothing but breeding between two parents in order to study a particular character, how it is coming up in the offspring. Okay. Next, coming to the definition of homozygous. So what do you mean by homozygous? So many times we'll be using this. Homozygous condition, what does it mean? When both the alleles of a gene pair are same. Already I said that any gene, which is controlling a particular character will be represented in the form of alleles. Suppose, if the gene is responsible for tallness, the alleles can be capital T or small t. They can be of two types as we have already discussed. So homozygous condition is when both the alleles are same. When both the alleles are same, that is called the homozygous condition. So usually whenever you are representing alleles, we will represent it by two alphabets. So when both the alphabets are same, that is called the homozygous condition. So heterozygous condition is a condition wherein both the alleles of a gene pair are different. That is, as you can see here, one capital T and one small t will be together. So the alleles here will be capital T and small t for tallness. So like that, when they are both different, so that type of a condition is called the heterozygous condition. Talking about phenotype, phenotype refers to the physical appearance of a particular character. So whenever I say, tall person is there, or the eyes are blue, whatever you are able to see, all those are called the phenotypes. Or there is a yellow flower, a blue flower, a wrinkled seed is there. Like that, whenever I describe something and when you can see that particular character, that will be called as the phenotype. So phenotype is whatever the character you are able to see. Genotype, the genetic constitution or the genetic makeup of the organism. We are able to see a particular character because of the genes which are present in them, the alleles that are present in them. So whatever are the alleles or the genes which are present in the organism, that is called the genotype. That is called the genotype, which can be in all these different forms. Next is dominant allele. Dominant allele is an allele which will express itself always, even though when it is present in a single copy. We know that alleles will always be together, but a dominant allele is the one which will express itself even though when it is present in the single copy. Here you can see the example. Here two alleles are together, capital T and small t. In this case, the small t will not express whatever its character is there, it is not expressed. Only the capital T, allele will express itself. The small t will not express itself, whereas only the capital T character will get expressed. So that is called dominant allele. Imagine that in a bench, of two students, one student is always dumb. Other student always rises and gives answer for every question in the class. So that person in that bench is called the dominant allele. The other person is called the recessive allele. So here also the dominant alleles will be usually represented by capital letters. Even in one copy, if they are present, they will express themselves. Suppose here, if capital T is responsible for tallness and small t is responsible for shortness or the dwarfness, in this particular condition, when both of them are together, the overall appearance of the plant or the organism will be tall because of the presence of the dominant allele, which is capital T. Recessive allele, a recessive allele is the allele which will always express itself only if it is present in two copies. That is, when both the alleles are of same type, then only it will express its character. Capital T if it is responsible for tallness, and small t if it is responsible for shortness or the dwarfness condition. Okay, shortness is also called the dwarf condition, dwarfness condition. So a plant, let us suppose these alleles are present in the plant, a plant will be short only, okay, if the alleles are present in this particular condition. And what condition it is? Homozygous or heterozygous? It is homozygous condition of the recessive allele. So recessive allele will always express itself in the homozygous condition only. Okay, so as I said already, a dumb person always wants to speak. If one more dumb is present along with her, then okay, they will try to speak. So in that way only, here also the small t, okay, or the recessive allele will express itself, okay, only in the presence of one more allele of its kind. Okay, so overall here the phenotype will be dwarf or shortness. When both the alleles are small t and small t, the condition will be dwarfness. If it is capital T and small t, it will be only tallness. Okay, and if it is capital T and capital T also, it will be tallness, because both of them are dominant alleles. So if you follow all these terminologies, okay, then you can be confident with understanding the coming up lesson part. Okay, so okay, get prepared with all this. If you have any doubts related to any of these definitions, do post in the comment section, wherein I can help you out clearly with whatever doubt you have. Okay, thank you.